In the tangled world of online sleuthing and sensationalized true crime, few characters are as notorious or as controversial as Cam from Crakin Cases. Once an eager presence on YouTube, Cam built his platform on the tragic story of Summer Wells, the young girl who vanished from Hawkins County, Tennessee in 2021. But now, with interest in the case waning and viewers looking elsewhere, Cam has reemerged, this time fixating on an old lead, one mentioned by local law enforcement over 2 years ago, the infamous red truck. But Cam's reputation follows him like a shadow. Known as much for his erratic behavior, spontaneous singing, and apparent substance issues as he is for his involvement in the case, Cam's return to YouTube raises more questions than it answers. Despite being asked to leave 110 Ben Hill Road, which is Summer Wells' last known location, due to reported drug use that interfered with the lives of those around him, he and his wife Allie press on, broadcasting their theories, their emotions, and sometimes a less than credible sense of urgency to solve the case. Meanwhile, questions about their own lives persist, with Child Protective Services reportedly interviewing and removing their own children from their care. Many ask, where does their dedication truly lie? The troubling reality is, despite being advised to step back from YouTube and focus on their family, Cam and Allie seem unwilling or unable to change their ways, staying tethered to the digital world of views and theories instead. Is this truly a renewed effort to help find a missing child? Or is it a performance for clicks, a spectacular or a spectacle in place of sincerity? As Cam tries to drum up interest in an old lead, one wonders if he's searching for answers or just an audience.
All right, yeah, you can hear. All right, so
You know,
did I miss anything, Miss Dani?
Wasn't Allie sending me messages? Cam was sending me messages.
No, Allie, that was Allie sending you those messages. It's not actually.
To said to Allison, this was using account for the
Dani,
Dani,
that was a joke because we were hurt and we were being smart asses. And
What,
you know,
no, she's saying what she said is the receipts I put on the screen were not all to Allie. They could have been to you too, because you got to share a PayPal account. That's fine.
no,
That's the
we
same
have
as
one
Noel.
PayPal. It's the Crakin Cases PayPal.
Well, this one had her name on it, but I believe it was she's trying to say it went to both of you. But
Allison, hold on a second. Hey, baby, Allison. Hey, she's asleep, man. We've been moving all of our stuff. You know, people don't even know what we're going through, and like we've lost our home and everything. I'm in a motel, and you know,
chat said that.
it sucks, man. And you know what? No, but I know that there's a blessing on the other side, and I appreciate Dani more than she could ever know. And I love her, and like we got really close. So when I got that message out of nowhere, it kind of broke my heart because you said yourself, Dani, many times. You said you didn't ask me for, you know, whose fault is it when you want cigarettes and I send you 300. I never, you know, and you offered to pay for our lawyers, and I was so. You know, I was like, God is for real helping, and I knew He was blessing us through you.
But why would you say you need a team of lawyers after that you guys each?
Bro, I asked for prayer. That was before she even paid for that. When I did that, I was asking for prayer for lawyers at that point. She hadn't paid for them.
Did you make a short though saying you guys need a team of lawyers?
We asked for prayer that something would happen. Yeah, that was way before that she even went through and offered to help us with lawyers.
You said you were getting together a team of lawyers.
Yeah, that's my law. We
That's
are.
what you said.
Yeah,
And
you hired them. They remember my lawyer. You remember that?
And you were going to go to prison. And what happens to child abusers in prison?
They get killed, and that's what I said. I'm not a child abuser, and you know that. And that's what hurt me because you believed in me, and some days like I didn't even want it to even try anymore, and you would call and help me. I called you and just talked to you for on many occasions.
But wait a minute. She did. She helped. She helped you, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying she didn't. Well, how is anybody getting that?
How is it? How is this her fault though? Because
I never said anything.
I didn't even have. There was like almost $17,000 she gave you,
bro. I did not ask her for any. We were hurting, and the only time I asked her was to move because I was evicted and we were going to lose all of our shit. I said, because she wanted to buy us a trailer. I didn't ask that. She said, if you can find one, well, I'll pay for it. I said, no, let's save you some money if you just help me get a Penske truck to move my shit before they take it. That's what happened. Is that not right, Dani?
No, that's not right.
You didn't offer to
what? The trailer you could get for $3,000.
Yes.
Allie's mom was going to pay half, and I stayed.
That's right. And they sold it. And those, right? Those people.
What? You just told a completely different story than she did.
Dude, I'm just saying she offered to help buy it. Like, there's been so many houses and details that fell through, and all the shit going on in my life. Sorry if I fucking didn't get it word for word. You know what? I don't know what am I supposed to prove? Thank you for helping me. Thank you for offering to help me. And I messaged you to try to help send you back some money. If I have to send you $5 or $10, it might be funny to some people, but that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, but dude, that was that joke, the receipt where the note joke where it's like, well, why don't you send me another 17,000? That was like
I didn't send it. That was Alice.
That was like a funny joke. That was thrown in her face, bro. Come on, let's keep it real.
Listen, I am keeping it real. We got mad because Allison saw how hurt I started crying. Bro, I've been destroyed by people. Every time I get close to somebody, it's like I get burned. And I wasn't trying, like I was really, really I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain. Dani knows how close we were.
Cam,
I don't have
you burned yourself.
What?
You burned yourself, Cam. I didn't burn you.
How did I burn myself?
You and I don't. And I've been telling everybody, keep you in their prayers.
Thank you.
I didn't burn you. You burnt me.
I didn't say you burned me.
Well, listen,
send you another 17 grand.
That was Allison that said, let me wake her up.
14 grand and something.
Hey,
14 grand and something. Excuse me. It's her truth and her only truth. But it was 14 grand. I counted it up and she's got the receipts to go with it. There's 5,500 for your lawyer, 2,000 for Allie's lawyer. That's 7,500 right there.
That's
8,000. I can put it on the screen if you want.
Allison, listen. Did you not type out that 17,000 for Dani last night? Was that you? Allison. Oh my God. Wake up, baby. Do you hear me? Here, I need you to wake up. Listen. Did you type that message? Because I don't know what. Hey, sit up here. She's been moving. She had that trailer for 2 days, and she finally got to go to sleep in this motel, and she's out. Hey. Yeah, you know where we went? You know where we had all my shit? So when I got that Penske truck, I didn't have a storage unit because they were expensive. So we ended up finding one, and we got a deal on it for 3 months. So now all my stuff is in storage. Thank God. Say how you're fine. Mm-hmm. Hey. Ew. Tell them you're fine. Hello. Because they're on a live. Dani is on a live with White Boy saying that we thrifted off of her $17,000.
What in the world?
Yeah, do you hear? Now, did you send a message last night and ask for $17,000?
No.
What did you say?
I don't ask for anyone.
When you, Allison, when you were being a smartass, what did you say last night? And she thought it was me.
I got
anything asking for money.
You want me to put it on the screen?
Pull up your text messages on your phone, Allison.
Here, I'll do it. I got you guys right here. Look, here. I got you guys.
No, we're going to see if it matches up, bro.
But
because I didn't even know that shit.
So this is what I was talking about. It says amount requested $1,000.
That it came from a different PayPal, not the Crakin Cases one. So somebody that's not you. Somebody made one of you. That's bullshit.
Allison Hillman.
I have not.
So this is Allison Hillman on it, though.
Bro, look, pull it up there. Let me see it. Let me see it.
Account because you've already admitted that she paid for your lawyer, and it's the same Penske.
Yeah, dude, she paid to the lawyer through the lawyer's office.
We never saw.
We never saw that money or handled that money.
Well, the receipt's right here, though.
Well,
Yes, we might have receipts because a lawyer will give her a receipt for paying for it. We never touched that money.
So, but you're saying that it's not the same PayPal account, and here's $350 sent to Allison at a different time, transaction ID, all that. Come on, this is legit as hell.
Allison, did you pull up your PayPal?
It's up.
Do you have another one?
No, I only have this one.
Did you get? She's saying that she sent $350
$5,500 for the lawyer.
for the lawyer.
You just said that she did the lawyer.
She spent, yes, but she paid that through the lawyer's office.
Right.
Not through us, bro.
Okay, I understand that, but it's whether she's given $5,000 or whether she gave it to you or gave it to the lawyer's office, it's still a blessing.
Bro, and nobody's denying that. So I don't understand what I'm totally very.
But what are you debating that she's saying? What is you wanted to
We're
straighten?
debating that we only got money that I believe through the Crakin Cases PayPal.
Well, this is
I'm not-
calling her 3 days ago.
Wake up.
You're calling her 3 days ago, though. I could see it.
Calling her 3 days ago. I
Here's
didn't.
the call log.
I might have called her to talk to her because like I said, we were close, bro. Am I not allowed to call?
4:30 a.m. You called her. 4:30 a.m. Here's like
You know
here's
what?
like- but dude, this is the entire month of November call logs from you to her. And it's
You know
got
what
the
was
dates where
happening?
she says, "Hey, I
Dan.
can't help you with money anymore. I can't assist you guys anymore."
That's
Then
the
there-
last message, and we didn't even ask her. We were coming back from treatment.
300 phone calls after she says no.
Bro, because I wanted to talk to her and tell her I didn't want money from her.
Who has been there, done that, bro. It looks like you need some serious help, brother.
Dude,
You
I
may
get
re-
treatment 7 days a week.
bro.
I put myself.
You're
in the-
talking to somebody that is a recovering heroin addict, dope
Me
fiend,
too,
bro.
bro. That's what. me
Okay,
too,
well,
homie.
you look like you're high as a kite, bro.
Bro, I go to the
And
methadone
everybody
clinic
on
7 days a week, and
everybody
I'm
in the
pissed off.
chat sees it.
She's been paying for it. She said that.
Do what?
She's been paying for it. She said that.
Paying for what?
The methadone clinic.
Who has?
We have
Miss Dani.
Danny hasn't paid for the methadone clinic. She helped us with gas to get there, and we're trying to get reimbursement because we finally got our Medicaid treatment down.
You are high, bro. You're a liar, bro.
No, I swear to God on my babies.
How dare you?
Stop, because everybody is coming against us, and we have lost everything.
Well, what do you think when you get 14 grand from somebody
bro, I didn't
and then you
get. I
throw their
didn't ask
phone
you
up
for that.
300 and something times after they tell you no more?
Yes, that
Oh my
is true.
God,
You
dude.
can't deny
She paid
that.
for a lawyer that we didn't ask her to pay for.
Exactly, bro.
And I
She paid
appreciated
for a
the
lawyer.
fuck out of it.
Exactly, bro. And you stalking her after she told you she
I
can't
didn't
help you no
stalk
more.
her. Bro, I
You
was
called her 300 times.
A lot of
to
times.
try.
Hey, Cam.
God.
Cam, chill. Matt, we don't always get along. That's fine and dandy. But I honestly think that there should be, Cam, we need a welfare check on your wife. We know that you took
Allison,
off and let your brother die in a
She
bathroom
didn't-
stall. You did not call 911. You let your brother die. Okay.
My
Okay,
brother-
good. Proof of life. That's all I really
What
wanted.
are you talking
You
about,
need
my
help.
bro? What
What-
are you saying?
You know very well I'm very close to some people who love you very much. I, in fact, know your kids are in a much better place. Praise God for that. But you took off. Hey, I just wanted to see your wife was still alive because you did leave your brother to die. Okay? Yeah, in a
Here's my
bathroom
wife.
stall, right?
Fine.
All right, that's all I wanted.
Listen, my brother's in jail for a year,
And the other one's in the army.
and my other brother's in the military.
He doesn't even come around here
Listen,
except
how many drug screens have you passed since we started going?
we do one every single week.
How many you passed?
All of them.
How many have I passed?
Except for maybe the very first one.
Yeah, because we want this for our children. We're living in a motel, motherfucker, because got evicted because I had to pay for repairs on a refrigerator. So I beat him in court. Listen to this. And if you don't believe me, look it up on the court case website. It said dismissed in November.
Bro, how did you
They
get
had-
evicted when
Dude,
somebody
can I
gave you
talk?
14 grand?
Can I, dude? And let me tell you,
How did you get evicted when somebody gave you 14 grand?
my landlord did not want to talk, Allison. Go ahead.
Our landlord did not want any money from us. He is evicting so many people. He literally, while we were there yesterday or the day before,
Yep.
we were taking things out of our house, and the cops showed up at our neighbors to tell them that they were getting evicted. He's getting rid of everybody. He will not take any freaking money. We have tried and tried and tried for a year.
I've lived there 7 years.
He wouldn't respond to any text messages or phone calls or anything. We tried to talk to him outside.
The judge dismissed it in November 13th. They had court without us knowing.
Yeah.
And they did
After
an
they
immediate
told us
eviction.
that it was dismissed because the landlord did not do what he was
Okay, and now let's talk about this next thing. So CPS tried to say that I felt a urine screen for fentanyl, and then he poured it in a different cup, and he said I felt for methamphetamines and amphetamines. Well, I asked for it to get sent off to the lab. It came back negative on everything.
As we knew it wouldn't.
So
I have
people are thinking about your hand, Cam. People are saying shooting up in a hand or something. I'm just asking because that's what the thing is on YouTube.
YouTube is so dumb. I burnt my hand cleaning a bee's nest out for my mother-in-law, 3rd-degree burns with gasoline. And I had to go to Wake Forest.
It was a freak accident.
I had to go to Wake Forest to the
Yeah. All them people saying, "Oh, he's got gangrene and whatever else
Look at
they're
this.
saying."
So there's another person in here, Christy Vincent.
Yeah,
There's another
I know
person
Christy Vincent very well. And
she says that you've done the things to her as you've done to
that's
Miss
not
Dan.
true. Listen,
No.
let's talk about that. We were trying to retain the lawyer at first to get our kids for custody. She says $500, and I was like, "Thank you so much." We retained a different lawyer at that time,
Yeah, the one that gave
Johnny.
us-
No, we would have had our kids
yeah,
that day in
he
court.
gave us shit advice.
He said, "Don't piss for him to try to build a case." If we would have peed that day, we'd have had our kids back.
And then he said, "Oh, I never told you that." And thank God my mom, who is the only person who's been supporting us,
Besides Dani.
besides Dani, that's the only person that even has tried to be there for us.
Baby, it's okay. Listen.
In the strange tangled web of internet fame and controversy, few stories are as troubling as that of Cam and Allie from Crakin Cases. For a while, they were two familiar faces in the world of online sleuthing, claiming dedication to the cases they covered and gathering loyal supporters along the way. One such supporter, known as Miss Dani, extended not just her trust, but a significant financial lifeline, $15,000. Given to Cam and Allie in the belief that it would help them continue their support or their supposed work. But for Miss Dani, that trust came at a steep price. Rather than using the funds as promised, Cam and Allie allegedly funneled the money into their own lives, sinking further into the cycle of addiction and instability. What was the intended to support? A cause become personal bailout that did little to stop their downward spiral. Soon enough, the consequences caught up with them. An eviction notice, a courtroom battle, and ultimately the removal of their own children from the care due to their ongoing struggles with substance abuse. Now Cam and Allie have taken to social media not to apologize or to seek accountability, but to lament their own fate. Tearful and bewildered, they wonder why sympathy seems in short supply, why those who once supported them have turned away. But in the eyes of the community, the answer is clear. After betraying those who trusted them most and refusing to make meaningful changes, the empathy they once took for granted is gone. It's a story both sad and unsettling, a reminder that in the world of online advocacy, intentions matter and actions have consequences. For Cam and Allie, those consequences have arrived, leaving them to face the reality they've created, and leaving former supporters like Miss Dani to pick up the pieces.
Andy and Jody Sue lived there in 2009. Now, that doesn't mean that they didn't live there together or at the same time in other years, either prior or previous. But moving on past that, we found a different problem.
So first of all, take a look who's got merch with my face on it. He's got my face on a mug, a picture that I took myself and posted, and you put that on a mug, Cam. You're a tool. Anyway, I leave this guy a comment. I says, "Are you sober, bro?" And he's not. I can hear it in his voice. I hope he does get sober. He says, "Yup, I would say thank you, but I know that you're not asking out of concern, but something to try to slander me with." So then why are you pretending to look for the red truck? Why are you pretending to figure out and solve a problem when you can't figure out your own life? Why are you looking for another missing child when you just lost your own kids to the state?
333 Snaps Ferry Road are two different addresses as far as 911 zoning goes. So there's another address that this problem arises at, and it is 101 Ben Hill Road. First off, thank you to Chasing Truth for finding this and doing this community post. You can find it, I think it's the community post before the most recent one she did. But 101 Ben Hill Road does not come up on Tennessee Property Viewer, but you can find it on Google Maps, just like 375 Snaps Ferry Road. There's a reason that 101 Ben Hill Road sounds familiar. Now, if you're looking at this is Blue Roof Don, or Don Chambers' house. This is the neighbor that was with the boys on June 15th when Summer went missing. Jody Sue tried to take credit as being this neighbor, but it was not her. It was Don Chambers. This is where 101 Ben Hill Road sounds familiar from. So this is from the Rogersville Review. This says, they found one truck over on I-81 and 36, or something like that, and the license plate was removed. So they ran the VIN and it come back to 101 Ben Hill. There's not even a 101 Ben Hill down here.
Close this chapter on the unraveling story of Cam and Allie from Crakin Cases. In a world where real lives and real families are impacted by these cases, one question remains glaringly unanswered. How can Cam and Allie continue to immerse themselves in the search for a missing child when their own children have been taken by the state? The reality is stark. A family lost in their own struggles, a betrayal of supporters who believed in their cause, and now a community left questioning the sincerity of their mission. True advocacy requires integrity, accountability, and focus on those who need protection and support the most. Qualities Cam and Allie seem to have abandoned in favor of chasing views and sympathy from afar. And as we sign off, let this story serve as a reminder to all of us. Advocacy, especially for the most vulnerable, demands responsibility and dedication, not self-interest and spectacle. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay mindful of the stories and storytellers you choose to trust. Until next time.